Hello there guys, Tol here and welcome back to another Call of Duty Black Ops 2 commentary. And in this game I will be running around with the MP7 and it's a weapon I don't use that much to be honest, but there's a reason for why I'm using it in this gameplay here. And as most of you guys who are following along with my live stream probably know why. But for those who don't, let me tell you, I'm trying to get the diamond camouflage for submachine gun. And in order to get the diamond camouflage, you need to do a few tasks with all the different submachine guns. It really isn't that hard, but it just takes quite some time to get. And at this point, I was actually running around with the MP7. I was almost done before switching over to another submachine gun. I believe at this point I am almost done with 4 out of 6 of the submachine guns, so it is actually going pretty good. But anyways, this clip is about a week old and I just haven't really had time to upload it for you guys, but here you go anyways. But it's not actually so much about the gameplay, although it is pretty decent. I do end up with a pretty decent score, and hopefully you will enjoy the gameplay, because it was actually pretty good. But I don't want to talk about the gameplay once again, but I rather want to talk about the game. A lot of you guys have been asking, what is your favorite setup? What is your favorite weapon? What is your favorite game type, and etc. Well, my favorite weapon is the RP. I wanted to say the RPD, but that isn't the weapon. That was like Modern Warfare 2. My favorite weapon is the PDW-57, which is a submachine gun, and it is a submachine gun that probably do a little bit less damage compared to the other submachine guns. But the strengths with this submachine gun, with the PDW-57, is that it got a lot of ammunition. Compared to all the other submachine gun, the PDW-57 actually got about 50 bullets in one magazine. This MP7 only got like 40, and I believe the Vector K10 that I'm currently leveling up on my stream is only having like 37. And then there's another submachine gun, I can't remember which one, that had like only 30. And so imagine 50 bullets in one magazine is actually quite a lot. On top of that, the PDW-57 is also quite strong. In my opinion, it is a little bit stronger on medium distance and long distance. Maybe because the recoil is maybe a little bit easier to handle. I don't know, but that is the main reason is basically I feel good with the weapon, and it has really got a lot of bullets. With the other weapons, I feel like I have to reload all the time, and I am like up in the face into people. I'm like running and gunning, and I'm close to the people, to the enemy all the time. Except, of course, when I'm sitting in these kind of boring load store. And yes, guys, I do know you don't enjoy watching the load stores when I'm sitting in the load store, but this is quite a long video, and I have quite a few things I want to talk about, so yeah, bear over with me. I can't remember if there's gonna come another load store, but at least there's one. There was one. Which almost leads me over to the next subject, which is the score streaks and the attachments. But before I go into that, I just want to talk about my attachments on the weapon. I'm actually using the same attachments for all of my submachine guns, because I just feel they're really good for my purpose. As you can see right here, I am using the laser sight. That is definitely number one I like to have on all my submachine guns. It is really good, especially if you like spraying a lot and hip firing a lot, and trying to control your aim without having to use iron sight like all the time. Then the laser sight is really good. Other thing I'm using is the fast mag, which is basically allows you to reload your weapon a little bit faster than usual, which is really good, so you can get like up close to so you can, if you're like in mid combat, and you need to reload for some reason, even if you got, yeah, even if you got the PDW 57, which had those 50 bullets, you still need to reload once in a while, and it needs to be really quick. So I like to have the fast magazine just to reload quick in combat. The last thing I like to use is the FMJ, because the FMJ makes the weapon a little bit more powerful, makes it adds a little bit of damage to it, and allows you to penetrate small walls and etc. Yeah, and I simply can't play without those three attachments. Well, obviously I can, but they are just really good for submachine guns. That is the three attachments I'm running around with. And then when it comes to, I believe it is called perks, right? Perks, I'm running around with, as perk 1, I like to use the hardline perk that allows you to earn score streaks a little bit faster, and another perk 1 I like to use is the blind eye. I'm actually using both of them, which means I am using the wildcard perk 1 called perk 1 greed, and as perk number 2 I like to use I like to use the toughness, which basically make you flinch less when you're being shot at. And that is also really good, especially if you're fighting people at medium distance and long distance, and of course also at close quarter matches. But really, it's just a really good thing to have on you. And perk number 3 is the dexterity that that allows you to aim faster after sprinting and allows you to climb faster. I believe most people are using that. I don't really use any secondary, I don't use any lethal, I don't use any tactical. Nope, I don't use anything of that. And I'm using wildcards, I'm using that perk 1 greed I was talking about that allows me to get another perk 1. And then of course, as you guys probably already figured, I am using the primary gunfighter, which is another wildcard that basically allows me to use free attachments on. Last thing I want to talk about is what is my favorite game type. A lot of you guys have been asking, and well, it is, as you can see right here, it is kill confirmed. That is basically what I've been playing the most in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 as of now. I can't remember how many matches exactly, but it's probably like 90% of all games I've had so far has been in kill confirmed, and there's a really good reason for that, and that is because kill confirmed allows you to get score streaks a lot faster, especially if you're running around with the same kill or score streaks that I am using. It really goes a lot faster. You will just keep in mind you do get score. Every single time you pick up a tag, you get 100 score. Whenever you kill somebody and somebody picks up that tag that you killed, you get points for that. And if you just get one score streak after another of in this particular setup that I'm using, well, it just allows for a very easy time. But I will talk more about this in another video for what exactly I mean by that. But I have a suggestion to you guys. Go ahead, try my setup out. Maybe not weapons, pick whatever you want, but at least try. Take the stealth helicopter, take the orbital VSAT, and take the Lodestar. You will probably have a very easy time in kill confirmed. But this would be the end of the video, and I do thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.